Oh, stink. Guess what I forgot to do? Guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. One more time. Share content, include computer sound. Okay, there we go. Everyone can see my screen, I think. So welcome to Sales Meeting, where we are going to help fill your mind with so much stuff that will help you live an exceptional life. So here's our agenda. We're going to go through some market updates, and then we'll talk about each one of our core 4 values. I want to start with just a quick reminder for the Manager's Minute. So I had an experience over the weekend, and I just want to remind everybody about how intertwined what you do every day is with what I do every day. And so the way it works with the state is that your license is under my license, and my license is under Chris Jensen's license. And it is up to Chris through me to make sure that you are properly supervised and that your deals are being done properly and that you're abiding by the code of ethics and that you're abiding by all of the state laws. And we can't do that if we don't even know you have a deal. And I'm supposed to be reviewing all of your deals, not just your agency agreements, but I am supposed to be reviewing your rep Cs as well. And the way I do that is I go into Homebase and I can go through and look at your rep Cs and see if there's something that I need to fix. But it doesn't help me, or not that I need to fix it, but that you need to fix. If there's an error or there's a problem, something's going on with the transaction, maybe something was not written up right, maybe there were some signatures missed, something like that. And so we want to have as many eyes on everything that you do as we possibly can to make sure that we all stay out of trouble. Because I don't know how many of you actually read the newsletter that comes out from the division, but those of you who do are probably like me, and one of the first things I do is go right to all of the fines and the mistakes that have been made to see what's going on in the industry and who's getting their hands slapped. I don't know why that's so intriguing to me, but it always is. And I don't want to be in the newsletter. That's like my goal in real estate, is to never be written up in the newsletter. But if you make a big mistake, then I go down with you, and so does Chris. And I don't want that. So, our goal is to keep Karen Curtis out of jail. That's always been Karen Curtis's goal. And I have to say that somebody has to be able to slip her a nail file and a cake. And so I got to stay out of jail too. So everybody, please, please, please make sure that you're returning your deals into Homebase on time so that we can review them. Please make sure that we know everything that's going on in your business. Every deal that you're participating in, I should be able to access that deal and be able to answer questions about it. I shouldn't have to say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know they had a deal. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew how intertwined all of our licenses are. Yours is intertwined with mine, and mine is intertwined with Chris's. And we got to work together to make sure we're doing everything properly. And so we do need you to turn your deals in. We need you to put it into Homebase. We need it in .loop, then send to Homebase. And that's how the company knows, oh, this agent has a file. And then we can review it. And if you're worried about something, then please send it to me and say, Alicia, can you look this over? Because I'm not sure if what this agent sent over to me is okay, or I'm not sure if I'm crafting this language properly. And then we can also send it to the attorney, Mr. Attorney, did we craft this language properly so that this is legal and binding? So please just make sure that we are all in the loop together and that we're working together to make your transactions go smoothly, because we want to keep everybody's nose clean and keep everybody out of jail and keep their licenses. I should not say out of jail. We want to keep everybody out of the division newsletter. I don't think any of you are going to go to jail unless you're really, really naughty. So that's my manager's minute. That's kind of my little lecture for the day. And I'm sorry, I hate to do that, but I have to say my heart skipped a beat over the weekend with the situation that we had come up. And there are things that you could be doing that you don't even know are a violation. So let's just make sure that we're all working together and that you don't feel like you're such an independent contractor that you're not connected to us and that we're not a resource to you, because we are. We're here to help guide you and get you through all of those transactions. So just please watch out for that, and please make sure you're turning your deals in. And also, I'm sure Elisa would add to that, please make sure you're doing your My Deals as soon as you get a deal. And we will have a drawing for that. I don't think we have that information yet on who turned in their My Deals within 5 days. Not for this week, I think that's coming. And we'll do that drawing as well and have a prize for whoever did it. So we want to encourage you to do that so we can make sure we're on top of everything for you and get you your closing instructions so you can get paid on time. Okay, enough of that. So transaction updates. Here's where we are for August. We've actually had kind of a slow month for August for our listings. We only had 13, and guess how many of those went under contract like that? It's been crazy. So as far as listings, it was slow. 13 listings, 35 under contracts, and then we had 52 closed sides. So lots of closings, good amount of under contracts, but our listings are really down. So I think that it kind of tells us where the market is. I think that we've all observed that we don't have enough listings, which is why it's so crazy when we're representing the buyers. So here's a little bit of information for you. Just I like to give you some little tidbits that you can use either for social media or things that you can, just fill your mind with so that you can share this with people. But this comes from the NAR Housing Report. The primary reason for home buyers, especially first-time home buyers, it was just the right time. It was time to buy a home. So you can see 58% of first-time buyers said that that was why they went ahead and bought. And then the numbers obviously go down dramatically from there. So very interesting. 2% wished they'd waited. Only 2% wished they'd waited. And if we look at the trend on the next slide of why it's a good idea, here's why it's a good idea to buy. The affordability, you can see, has gone up year over year over year. And I might argue that unaffordability. So the price has gone up. We all know that. So the sooner you can get a first-time home buyer into a house, the more house they're going to get for their money. So starter home prices have shot up over $37,000 in the last 3 years. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. I have 4 boys, and I have always just told myself, like, just reconcile that your boys are going to get married and they're going to leave you. And now that I'm watching all these home prices, I'm like, oh my gosh, they really are, because they're not going to be able to afford to live here. It's over. They're gone. So anyway, kind of crazy to watch all these statistics, but clearly we have a very healthy market. So attracting first-time home buyers and letting them know that you have great mortgage options for them. You've got great partners with great rates. There's lots of great programs out there. And then the great thing about first-time home buyers too is if you are in flow with them, as we are learning in Ninja Selling, if you're staying in touch with them and you're having constant interactions with them, then they're going to buy that first-time home. And then in about 7 years is the new average. It used to be every 4 to 5 years. And now we're looking at every really 6 to 7 years. They're ready to move up. You stay in flow with those people. You start with a first-time home buyer and you've got a client for life. Literally, you will have a client for life. So let's not forget those first-time home buyers. It sounds really awesome, and we all love the commission off of a $600,000 sale. But don't forget those first-timers, because they can really help build your business, and you can really win a client for life with them. Okay, one thing that we wanted to go over, this is something else new that we learned. Last week, we had a conversation with an agent who wasn't always getting their commission statements that come out. And for some reason, and I don't know how many of you have the same experience, but every once in a while, a commission statement is not coming through in your email, and it's supposed to be an automatic thing. And so how do I find that? And so we learned that there was a new tool that we can use. So if you go into My CD Desk, and then you look at ePay and Express Pay and click on that tile, then it's going to take you in, and you can see here that this is what your account will look like. So right here, you've got your current balance. It'll show you what your balance is, and you can pay it right then and there, or you can just wait for auto pay. Now, this is where you're also going to go to make sure if you're on the monthly deduction that comes out for your agent success package, your legal assistance and clients for life. This is where you want to make sure that your credit card is all up to date and that it's going to get you through the next 12 months. Otherwise, you're going to end up having that balance, and it'll have to come out of your closings, which nobody ever likes. But the awesome thing is that right here, you can click on this button that says closing history. If you click on closing history, this is the screen that's going to pop up, and it will show you your current year to date. It will show you your agent gross commission income. Now, why would I want to know what my agent gross commission income is? Well, that is how we're going to track how much you qualify for on your commission for the next year. Am I going to be at 75, 80, or 90%? That's the number that's going to tell you right there. So agent gross commission that's why that would be an important number to know. It also is going to show you your 1099 earnings. So your 1099 earnings are what we're tracking as you being paid by the company. So that takes out your split that you pay. It doesn't take out credits that you pay to your clients. So if you're paying for an inspection or not an inspection, but a home warranty or whatever, if you're giving back a credit to your client, you need to be keeping track of that because that will not come out of your 1099 earnings on here. It will also show you your units. Why would it be important to know that? Well, some of our agents are tracking so that they can qualify for different events and different trips and things that are incentives. And so it would be important for you to see your units. We'll also remind you of your anniversary date, and we need to always have a conversation before your anniversary date so that we can make sure you're on the right commission plan. And then it's going to show you your current level, which would be if you're at 90% or 97% if you capped, and then it will show your level earnings. So your level earnings is how close you are to hitting that cap, that 18,500. And then it will show you here on the far right, the next level. So what's my next level? Now, why we have that is because we have two different commission structures. And some of our agents are on a commission plan where they gradually increase as their earnings increase. And some of our agents are on a plan where they're just 75, 80, or 90% until they pay that 18.5, and then they go to 97. So all this information is right here for you to be able to access. Now, if you didn't get your commission statement that has all of this, if it didn't come into your email, or maybe you can't find it, or maybe you didn't want to look for it, then you can come right here to this screen and you can click to export a statement. And you can actually export a PDF of this statement, and then you can just save that for your records, and you'll be able to see everything that you were charged. So you can do this from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. It's a great way for you to track and see where you are. Super easy reference. If you want any help walking through this and doing it one-on-one, I'm more than happy to do that and sit down with you. We could do it virtually, or we could do it in the office as well. So happy to help do that. But this is a great tool. So it's ePay. It's going into your closing history, and then all of your information that you need is right there. And we can export a statement as well. Okay? Any questions about that? If you have a question, unmute your mic or throw it in the chat. Okay? All right. Well, let's get moving on to the next thing. So let's talk about production power. So the August edition of Reality Check is now live. This is a great piece for you guys to put on social media. Super easy to post on Facebook. The topic is pent-up demand from the crazy or derailed spring market, because we did see a little bit of a dip when we first went in to coronavirus and things got a little wonky. We know we had a lot of people that were saying, I think I'll wait and see how this all plays out. So our pent-up demand kind of threw that off a little bit in the spring, and low inventory have really helped our sales rebound in the summer months. And the forecast is that they'll remain strong for the next couple of months. So this reality check is going to tell you why fall is the new spring this year and why it's a great time for sellers to list their home. So this would be a great piece to put out there. Let's get those listings. Let's add more listings to what we've got. You can find this in InTouch, or you can go to utahhome.me, which would probably be the very easiest place for you to go. Utahhome.me, and you can find the soft link there if you just want to post it to Facebook. If you want to send it to your SOI, you can do that as well via email, and that would be through InTouch is probably the best place for you to do that. So great article to get out there. Let's get everybody a new listing this fall. Okay, this is a little bit about outgoing referrals, and this is a message from our relocation director, Brandon Wright. So let's take a listen to how easy they've made it to place an outgoing referral.
Hello there, I am Brandon Wright, your Director of Client Leads. And I'm really excited to bring to you just a quick tool that'll help you in building your business and ultimately driving more wealth and success your way over the coming years. Now, many of us know we've got lots of folks that we may be engaged with our sphere beyond just our local marketplace. Now, we here in Client Leads would love to help you in placing those clients and your customers with an agent just like you in any market across the nation. It's really easy to do so by visiting either outgoingreferrals.com or selecting the outgoing referrals icon right there within My CV Desk. We'll make sure that we partner you up with an agent just like yourself, taking great care of your customers, be it that they have a buy or sell need in another marketplace, and most importantly, securing you a 35% referral fee. Now that's a big win for you, but we're going to take care of all the extra pieces as well, making sure we get regular updates, having complete control and ownership over that referral for you, just in case maybe your needs or the customer's needs aren't being met. We're able to guide that into the hands of another agent on your behalf. Now, a really cool added incentive that we've just kind of plugged in is you have complete access to some great marketing pieces within BrandServe. So if you visit BrandServe and type in outgoing, you'll see there you'll have some access to some customizable social media pieces and some really cool videos that you can plug into Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social media outlets so you can connect with your sphere of influence, letting them know that your services do not just end right here within the state that you're licensed. You can help them across the country. Now, if you have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. Happy to help you in finding different ways creatively to interact with your sphere. And as we approach this holiday season, what a great way to stay ahead of the game, letting your clients know that you can help them buy or sell wherever their needs may take them. Thanks so much.
Awesome. So I'll tell you that we have some agents in our office that actually do a really fair amount of business in outgoing referrals. So definitely this is something that I would encourage all of you to use. Go into BrandServe, use the tools that are there, let your sphere of influence know on social media, especially social media, because those people can be all over the country and the world. So let them know that you can hook them up. You can get them with a great Coldwell Banker agent that has all the tools that you have to help with their real estate needs. So check that out. If you need any help again with either BrandServe or placing an outgoing referral, I'll let you know. And also, John Harrison, because I know you're on this call, I have information for you on your outgoing referral. So make sure we connect later today.
Nope, I appreciate it. And just so everyone knows too, is we can help them get somebody with our company in any state to do the lending for them too, so they can get it all done up front.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay, because I know I had that question a lot, people moving out of state and they're like, I don't know who to use for lending. I don't know who to connect with. So I think a lot of people are like that. So if you can be the resource, also something that we learned in Ninja Selling, if you're not reading it, get caught up. It's an easy read. We have to provide value. So how do we provide value? It's by being the person that they can trust and that they can go to for information. So definitely use that resource and be that person. Okay, so just a reminder again, because it really is great information. Our numbers for Listing Concierge are pretty telling. Just so you know that these numbers that we're sharing with you, that we're allowing to go out as client-facing stats and claims, if we tell you it's approved, then this is something that we've actually had legitimized by our legal department as a legitimate claim that we can share with people. So I think this is a really interesting number. We also realize, let me say this, we also realize that some of you already have things in place, and Listing Concierge might not be for everyone, and it might not be for every listing. But if you remember the 3 reasons we have Listing Concierge, it's to help you win the listing every time, to stop negotiating your commission, and turn 1 listing into 3. So it isn't really about selling the house, it's about selling you. It's a marketing tool for you. But here you go. Here's some information that you can share. Homes sold with Coldwell Banker's Property Spotlight Marketing Plan, which is our listing concierge, closed with a higher sales price and could put an extra $5,300 in your client's pocket. And on average, it's $5,300 more. And you can see some of the information that they used. So we have some great pieces that you can share with your clients to let them know, again, what is your value proposition? What makes you different? How do you get your home sold, and why should they list it with you for 6%? So it's a tough market that we're in, trying to get listings, number one, that are hard to get anyway because people just aren't listing. But number two, we have a lot of discount brokers in our market that we are up against. And so we have to be able to share with them some information. So this is a great fit, $5,300 on average. So wouldn't they love to get a couple thousand more dollars because of the marketing that you're going to do for them? So very interesting information. The view shipped last week. It's also available online. You can do cbview.com. So if you have a seller that's super anxious to see it and they haven't gotten their copy, then send them to cbview.com. And also, if you have a listing, Michelle went through last week and she went through the whole View magazine and she put a View magazine in everybody's box that had a listing in the View. So you should be able to access that and use that for your listing presentations. Make sure that they see that this is where you advertise. It's a really pretty magazine. It looks really nice. Okay, so this month we have, remember, I know we've talked about this before. It's called TMAP, this month App Product for Agents. And every month they talk about one of the tools, our marketing people talk about one of the tools that we have. So this edition will focus on empowering you with topics including how to advertise your business through Social Ad Engine, which is one of our tools on CB Desk that you probably don't know how to use, and what happens when you submit feedback and how to get help with Coldwell Banker products. So you can sign up at Sales Pro. If you have any questions, this is a great group of people to ask those questions to. So this is not our local marketing people, it's above them. It's a company-wide. So really great. That's Wednesday. Oh, wait, I might have the wrong date. I'll check on that for you guys because it says August 26th. So that can't be right. So I'll double check on that. All right. I don't have a video from Mr. Clay Johnson, but I know that we have our guys on the line. So Guaranteed Rate Affinity, John and Christian, you want to give a shout out to the office while we've got you on the line?
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. Like I said before, I'm in the office and I'm seeing a lot more people come in and visit me, which is really nice. It's been nice to actually have bodies around and all that. Let us know how we can help you. And if we need to pre-qualify your clients while they're here, if you have any questions, even if we're not working with them and you have questions, please let us know. And also, like I said, if you're doing anything outside of the state, also we're in all the states. So if we can help get you somebody in our team that can help you in any other state, please let me know. I send out probably 2 myself per month to different loan officers here. So just let us know how we can help you. Everything's great. I'm not seeing anything slow down, and rates, are pretty much steady.
Awesome. Get those first-time home buyers out, right?
Yep, and there's 100% programs still out there if they qualify. So just know, we're seeing quite a few people come in, and then we just had one this week. They're doing an owner-occupied duplex on Utah Housing Home Again, and they're getting into a duplex with no money basically out of pocket.
Holy cow, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's great. Okay, cool. So reach out to Guaranteed Rate. They're there. They're amazing. Is Christian on the call today?
I didn't see him on here today.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, we'll leave it at that. And I do have, let's see. Oh, Michelle looked up our TMAP. TMAP is September 23rd. So yes, we seriously had the wrong date. It's September 23rd. So my bad. Wrong information in there. All right. Okay, let's go to Ty Watson and see what she has to share with us today. Hers is a whopping 55 seconds.
Hi, Hi, Ty Watson with American Home Shield, and today I wanted to share information with you on how American Home Shield proactively engages with our new members. So when you've chosen American Home Shield as your client's home warranty company, American Home Shield reaches out and places what we call a welcome call. Our customer service representative will go over the plan that your client has, find out if they have a need to maybe increase the coverage that they have or add options, and they also ask if there's any service needs that they have at this time. That customer service representative will help set up the service request so that your client's taken care of. Our whole goal is to create customers for life. And as I always say, I'm always here as a resource for you. Please reach out anytime you have any questions or need assistance, or of course, if I can help you place an order. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
I find myself just sitting here smiling at Ty. She's so friendly and so helpful. I just realized I probably look like a real idiot sitting here smiling at the screen. So reach out to Ty. She really is very helpful and just does a great job for our agents. So
good morning, everybody. Dave Coleman here.
Whoops. Okay, there we go. So just so you all know, we do have Secure Land Title that is affiliated with Coldwell Banker. We don't have an office down in Orem yet, but if you have some favorite title partners that you would love to see affiliated with Coldwell Banker and one of our partners, then please let me know, because they are interviewing and they are trying to set up an office down here. So we'd love to have some of your preferred title partners be included in that group. So, okay, let's talk about coaching to confidence. So here's our video from Miss Stacy Staley, and let's see what she has to share with us today about staging.
Good morning, everybody. I wanted to take just a moment in your sales meeting and talk a little bit about staging. As you can see on your slide here today on the screen, I'm asking you a question. Where are you today? Where are you in your ability as a stager? Is this a strength you have? Is this something that you're just getting started at? Is it something that you have an eye for, but maybe haven't really done a lot with utilizing it in your business? All of us can work at it and get a little bit better. I wanted to show you some stats based on NAR's survey that they do every year in regard to staging. I thought this was really interesting. 75% of buyers indicate that staging makes it easier to visualize the property. 49% of buyers' agents say that they think that staging increased the dollar offered. 40% of buyers are more willing to walk through a home that they saw online if it was staged. And then 62% of sellers' agents, according to NAR's survey, say that staging a home decreases the amount of time that a home is on the market. So pretty cool stats there for staging. That's not news to you guys. You guys know that staging makes a difference. But I wanted to show you another resource for you. So if you go to YouTube and you pull up Coldwell Banker, just Coldwell Banker's main site, it's called Coldwell Banker Real Estate LLC. That's Coldwell Banker's YouTube channel. And once you're inside the YouTube channel, if you just go to the search feature and you just type in staging, you could spend a half a day. So there's all kinds of, I like these that are entitled Staging Week. They're just really short videos. There's quite a few of them. In fact, if you just type in Staging Week, it'll filter out the ones that are specific to Staging Week, and there were several of them. Or you can just do staging in general, as I did before, and it'll walk you through all sorts of videos that agents have posted, the brand has posted. And so if you just want to up your skill level just a little bit, that's a great idea. Later this month, we're going to be having a staging panel, and that is going to be on the 23rd of September, a panel of some of our agent experts in the afternoon that day talking about staging. So another way for you to learn a little more and become a better stager. So hope you go out and have the rest of a great day. Bye-bye.
Awesome. So I know that this is something that we get asked a lot when we're out on a listing presentation, right? They say, are you going to stage my house? And staging doesn't have to mean I'm coming in and I'm replacing all your furniture and I'm spending thousands and thousands of dollars. So I would love to hear from some of you who do stage, or some of you who don't stage but have people who are resources to you that you do use in staging, I'd love you to unmute your mic and tell us what your experience has been. Tell us what works really well for you. I know you're out there.
What was her last name?
Who?
Our first round was Roland and Deborah.
I hear
Sawyer?
somebody talking, but I don't think they're talking to us. So you might want to check if you don't mean to be heard, you might want to check your microphone. Anybody have anything they want to share on staging? When I'm in this presenter mode, I can't see everybody that's on the call, so I can't call any of you out. But I know Karen Curtis does a lot of staging, and if you follow her on social media, she has her Makeover Monday where she shows the difference between the before and the after, and a lot of it is super, super simple. It's just pretty pillows, some blankets, nice bright white towels, some greenery, nice bedding, and it makes all the difference in the world. So if staging isn't something that you have incorporated to what you do with your listings, and I know that some of you probably don't enjoy it at all. I know Christine and Erica have a staging assistant that they bring in, a designer that they bring in, and she goes through and helps them get it all set up and staged. And I think a lot of them, they're using the same supplies over and over. So they have kind of a pool of staging supplies that they might store somewhere that they can take out to all of their listings so that they can make sure that those pictures are really spot on. And it really can make a big difference. So great information, which clearly nobody has any comments on. I don't see anything in the chat and nobody's unmuted. So I'm giving you one more chance to talk about staging before I move to the next slide. Okay, moving on then. All right, here's some more upcoming classes. We've got AMP that's already in session, but watch for AMP. It's Achieving Maximum Productivity. So if you're kind of in that place where you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm not getting deals, I'm not getting business, I'm in a rut, AMP is a great class for you. It's motivational, it's goal setting, it's action. You're actually working and doing something every day. Okay, so 2 hours of core. So we do have that class, and that is today from 1 to 3. So I've had several of our new agents that have reached out and said, I don't know how to do CMAs. I don't know how to pick the best comps. This is a great class, and you get 2 hours of CE. So we also are going to have a class at the end of the week called Words That Work, and it's all about scripting. So a lot of people say, well, I don't do scripts, but we really do. You have the things that you say over and over again. You have common phrases, things that you say to people when you're talking to them on the phone, things that you say at listing presentations. So you do have words that work for you. And so this isn't necessarily about memorizing scripts, but it's about using scripting and how you can improve your scripting, because you do have scripts that you use for your business. And then also a reminder, we're going to see this again in a minute. We got Gen Blue coming up, and then Dot Loop Basics. So if you're struggling with Dot Loop, jump on and join Stacy for the Dot Loop Basics. We have coming up on the 3rd, which is Thursday, our September Virtual Education Expo, How to Create a Digital Marketing Strategy. So this will be this Thursday at noon. So if you are wondering, how do I create a plan to get me on social media and be able to really build my business there, we'll have some great experts who have actually implemented that, and we'll be able to learn from them. So you can visit the Coldwell Banker Blue Matter blog, and that will get you a link to this live event. All right, Wealth Builder Expos. So we have these once every month, and why do we have them? So they're created to offer our real estate professionals clear and actionable strategies that you can use to grow and protect your personal wealth now and into the future. So these events are designed to bring in top industry professionals and agents who can guide us and give us insights on real estate investments, eliminating debt, personal tax planning, retirement strategies, and more. So we really want to encourage all of you to join us for these Wealth Builder Expos. We're having them once a month, and we're super excited. We're going to be bringing Dave Ramsey back for our next Wealth Builder Expo. So it's the 4 essentials of business will be our next session. And it will feature Dave Ramsey. That'll be Thursday, September 17th at noon. So of course, that's a virtual live event. And you'll be able to access that link from the Coldwell Banker Blue Matter blog. So definitely make sure that you've got that on your calendar. I know lots of people in this group are Dave Ramsey fans and subscribe to his train of thought. And so I think it's awesome. I love that we're doing this nationally, and we're getting people that we probably wouldn't have gotten otherwise just to come to Utah. So we're really having a great opportunity to learn from a lot of awesome people. So the 4 essentials of business with Dave Ramsey on Thursday, September 17th at noon. We also want to remind you about our referral rewards. So now you have 2 great options for referrals. So if you have worked with an agent that you would love to see be with Coldwell Banker, or somebody that you just really enjoyed working with, then please let us know. And if you can help us get an appointment with that agent, then that agent can be your referral reward when they sign on. And remember, that's 2% of their gross earnings for the first 2 years and 1% for every year after that. So it's a great way to earn a passive income. The other option that you have is to refer us a great lender. So we have a bonus program in place. For those of you who missed our sales meeting a couple weeks ago, we have a bonus program in place for lender partners as well. So Guaranteed Rate Affinity wants to grow their side of the business as well. So if you have a mortgage referral to send, then you get a piece of that pie too. And it can be a lot of money. So let's make sure that we're just bringing in the people that we really feel like will embody our culture of awesomeness and all the things that we stand for at Coldwell Banker. And at the same time, you can collect a passive income off of that. All right. So join us for our mastermind series. We are going to have a panel discussion celebrating agents' accomplishments, sharing their best practices and their impact on our communities. We are going to have discussions that range from in-culture business content to tackling greater issues such as generational wealth, entrepreneurship, and how to best serve and reach multicultural consumers. So this is something that you can watch for. This will actually be taking the place of sales meeting on September 22nd from 10 a.m. to 11:30. So we're going to have an agent mastermind. I think it's awesome. We don't have a final list of the guests. They're still working on that. So we'll know by next week, but put it on your calendar, just that it's a mastermind series. It'll be a special event. I know that one of the greatest things that you guys learn from is each other. And so this is always an awesome opportunity to learn from agents that are really excelling in real estate. Okay, just a couple more weeks till Gen Blue, and it's all virtual, September 16th and 17th. So this should be great. Wednesday, the 16th, we start with our general session, and they'll do a Q&A. We'll hear from our leaders, and looks like we're going to have a special performance from an American Idol winner. Anyway, there's tons of classes. You're supposed to pre-register for most of these. And there's also mastermind classes that they're going to be having at Gen Blue. If you want to participate in one of the mastermind classes that will be there, then you do have to pre-register for that. And they're capping it. They don't want it to be too full. So we just want to make sure that those who are interested get that opportunity to collaborate with agents around the world that are masters of their craft. So watch for this, but go on, get registered. Gen Blue, it's free to all of our agents. Let's make sure that we take advantage of this awesome opportunity. And I'll be making sure that my schedule is clear so I can be attending as many of these classes as well. So September 16th and 17th. Okay, we are going to talk about I don't know where my slide went. I will find my slide. Let's go to our new listings and talk about wants and needs. So I'm going to go through these listings. Every single one of them are Christine Erica's from this actual subdivision. So, but they're all different. They're different prices and different sizes. So we've got 335. Okay, well, not all of them are different. 325, a little bit smaller, another 335, These are all in Salt Lake. Oh, this one has the wrong picture, it looks like. Darn it. Okay, so they're not all Christine Erica's. One of them is Henry's. Congratulations to Henry, one of our new agents. He's got his first listing, and it's priced at $469, 4,200 square feet. So if you've got anybody, this is way out in Eagle Mountain. And Henry put his MLS number in the chat if anybody is interested. And I'm sorry, Henry, that we don't have the right picture up here. Oh, and Henry's telling us $459 is the new price. 7 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, great new listing. So Christine, Erica, I know you talked last week about your listings, and is there anything else that you'd like to add? Okay.
Yes. Sorry,
Yes.
I was getting a text from an interested party. Well, it's 7 bedrooms, very large, 2 master bedrooms, 4 large bathrooms. It's very spacious. There is no garage though, and it's on 0.29 acres.
Okay. And this is almost like Cedar Fort, right? Like we're out in the country on this one.
Yeah, it was formerly Cedar Valley, but it was annexed by Eagle Mountain.
Okay. All right. And so price dropped to $459. And it looks like Helene is asking Henry if you're going to be holding an open house.
Oh, okay. I was going to type. Yes, we're going to work out the open house schedules.
Okay.
They
Awesome.
wanted one this weekend, but I'm going to Bryce this weekend. So,
Well, I'm willing to help with the open house. Let me know.
okay, thanks.
Okay, fantastic. So let's open it up to everybody else. Are there any other wants or needs?
Elisa raised her hand.
Okay, Elisa, take it away.
I'm on my phone, so if I cut out, I'm sorry. Quick,
Okay.
just FYI, last call for ASP forms today no later than 5 p.m. So if you want to pay your annual ASP for the year, it is due today by 5. We will not take anything no later than that. So FYI.
Awesome. Okay, ASP annual payment today by 5 o'clock. So you've got till the end of business today to make sure that you get that form into Elisa so that you can just pay it all up front and then it doesn't go on your ePay every month. So one more thing about ePay and direct deposit while I'm thinking of this. We would like to have everybody on direct deposit, even if you don't want to get your commission check through direct deposit. And here's why. So if you do not want to get your commission checks from direct deposit and you'd rather just be paid at closing, which is totally fine because we realize direct deposit, it's going to take longer than it will to get paid at settlement. And so we're fine with that. But we have other things that come through, for instance, referral fees and reimbursements and different things like that. And we want to be able to direct deposit all of that instead of manually running checks and things like that that you have to deposit and get to the bank. It's easier for the company and it's easier for you. And those things are not typically things that you're waiting on. So it's okay to maybe add a couple extra days while we get that process. But those are also things that have to be mailed. Those are not things that get generated right here. So it's going to take some time anyway to print it and mail it. So we'd like everybody to go in and sign up for direct deposit. And then if you want to be paid at closing, please let Elisa know. And Elisa will track that and she'll make sure that you get paid at closing. But we still need everybody to go in and enroll in direct deposit for those other kinds of payments that might be coming your way. So please, 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 everybody go in and sign up for direct deposit. And then if you just don't want to get paid that way at settlement, that's fine. Just let Elisa know and she'll make sure that you get a check from the title company. Okay, any other wants or needs that anyone wants to share? Any great upcoming listings that we can get a jump start on in our office?
This is Erin. I have needs. I have so many needs.
Okay.
I continue to search for my impossible house of no backyard neighbors, Rambler, under 700 in Salt Lake. I'm now going on 5 months looking for this impossible house, just in case anyone wants to know. But now I have a new one that's a fun impossible. My clients have a budget up to 1.5 million. They're relocating from LA. I don't think they know that that's a high budget here. And they're looking for a craftsman. 4 bedrooms, 2-car garage, craftsman style home, and they don't want to do new construction. So,
Erin?
Yes.
Did you show them Grant's listing, pocket listing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a craftsman.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to sell. I'm not willing to sell my house.
So you would
It's a
think for $1
craftsman.
million I could get whatever I wanted, but that's not the case.
They don't want to build it?
They don't want to build. They've got twin babies coming soon, and they just don't have it in them.
So they want 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, craftsman.
4 bedrooms, 3 baths, craftsman.
4 bedrooms, 3 bath, craftsman. And where do they want it? What's the location?
1 hour from Salt Lake.
Oh, well,
1 hour of Salt Lake Airport.
I'm still not willing to sell my house.
Okay. $1 million.
That's what it would take more than that. No, I'm not willing.
So that's what I'm looking for. My impossible houses.
Well, good luck with that, Erin. We wish you all the best. Okay, anybody else?
Lisa, Andy wants to know. Sorry, Andy wants to know when the next book club meeting is.
That's a good question. I will look at the calendar and we'll pick a date and we'll get that out to everybody. It'll probably be in the probably not next week, because I find that after Labor Day, everybody's kind of busy. They've been out of town, they're busy, and they don't actually attend things. So we won't have sales meeting next week. And we also will not have book club next week. So look for it the next week. We'll get it on the calendar though. Okay. Skylar says, hopefully switch back to in-person Tuesdays soon. Yes, that would be lovely. But as long as we have to wear a mask and social distance, we probably won't do it, because we have a lot of people who want to keep the Zoom meetings going, and it would be really, and I don't really want to be in front of everybody with a mask on talking for an hour. It's really exhausting. I really feel bad for all the teachers out there. I don't know how they do it. So as long as that's our mandate, then that's where we are for a while. So hopefully that changes soon. But I just found out today that they have closed Pleasant Grove High School for a couple of days. And I'm hoping that that doesn't start happening more around here, because that does not get us to where we want to be. But we miss all of your faces. We miss seeing you guys. And we'd love to do some lunch meetings at the park, especially while we've got some nice warm weather for the next couple of weeks. Or we can even do things in the office. We just have to make sure we're socially distanced. So just want to let everybody know that we're here for them. We love you guys. You're awesome. And if there's anything we can do to help you, please let us know. Any questions or concerns that anybody would like to ask before we log off? That's the end. That's all I have to offer you today. So anything else? Anything we need to know about? Any trouble anybody's in? Any exciting things happening? Elisa's hand is still raised. Is that from before? Probably. I'm going to lower Elisa's hand. There we go. All right, you guys. Henry wants to know if Skylar has anything he wants to confess. And he also says if we're wearing masks, you'll still miss our faces. Yes, Henry, you are correct. I will still miss your faces, but I will be able to feel your presence, your aura. So anyway, all right, you guys. Well, you're all awesome. Oh, I forgot to wish him happy birthdays. We have happy birthday to Shelly, who was last week. Happy birthday to Adana, who is this week, and also Ahmed. So make sure that you're wishing them a happy birthday. And then to all of our happy birthday agents, watch out for your Crumble cookie card that will be coming your way if you haven't already gotten it. So you guys are awesome, and we hope you're all great. And please feel free to reach out to us. Michelle is working from home this week. But please reach out to her. She's still available between 8 and 5, and we can print things and do whatever. We've got it all taken care of and worked out. So please let us know what we can do to help you guys, and have a great week. Go out, get a listing, sell a house, win a multiple offer situation. I know you can do it. So have a great one, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Leisha.
You are welcome, guys. Thanks for coming. I feel much less lonely when you're all here.
Michelle. Hanging out.